Okay guys, welcome back to part 2 of car Selina. Just want to start with the badass animation car, but we are still modeling this guy. And at the end of the last part, so this is part 2 of car Selina. At the end of part 1 of car Selina, we found a good way to make this thing here, you know, to make a space for tires or wheels later on. So I think this is a really good solution, and we're gonna do this right away again. This project can end up being thrown away, but it's a good practice, so that's what we're gonna do. We just keep practicing modeling a simple car, and I will try to find a good way to create a clean fantasy game-like car and try to improve on everything we learn. So every time I learn something, I try to make it next time even a little bit better. Something like that, you know, nothing too serious. Okay, so what we've learned in the last part, and let's go into this menu here. At the end of the last part, I have to say I struggled with this a while. If you go back and watch the other part, you can see how I struggled to, you know, to make this one here. I mean, again, there were so many ways to do that. I just wanna try to find my own way, if you want. A way which I'm happy with. Okay, so something like that, and then we can solve this here. So so be with me, let's practice together. Pepperonis on the internet. So the thing is, sometimes, you know, I make sometimes just fun of words in general in my own language, in the German language, which is funny, I think. So, sorry about it. However, if I do the same thing in the English language, you know, you don't know if it's intentionally or if I don't know it better. It's also kind of funny. Both, probably. Both. So, let's see. And we are still in the testing mode, right? So we don't know if you're happy with that decision. But this just works fine, you know? Do you know? Yes, you know that. Of course, Lucas. Of course. I believe we could actually do it better. I wonder, how much can I undo? That's it? Oh well. Then let's like that. Is it necessary? I don't know, I'm just gonna do the same thing again, basically. Base. Yeah, that was kind of nonsense, to be honest. But it's okay, whatever. Just see. It's not a like a cycle, like a perfect cycle, but I wonder, could we use, I mean, we could also cut out stuff, you know, with the Boland thing, or yeah, with this thing here, but I don't wanna. I wanna try to find a clean and easy way to create, because if we have a good way, we can create so fast, so easy new fantasy cars, and that's a good thing. So we have that. Yeah, I would say we're gonna back up this. I also, you know, about the backup, I'm gonna delete the old versions because they will just confuse me. So this one, I mean, this we can leave, but that one we delete, and those backups we don't need actually. We have another backup save file. This is project Selina car 2. If you need to go back, we have still car 1. Anyway, so it doesn't really matter for you. I'm saying this basically more to myself. Okay, can I change the position? Stupid microphone. next time I'm just gonna buy a headset for the same amount. I'm not gonna buy a new big microphone again. Just nonsense. So I think so, at least. Anyway, could we have that? Let's get this guy here. This is you know, it helps us to see and how it looks like, you know. There is a video on this channel too where I show how to create those tires here. But I think maybe we're gonna create some new ones too. Let's just duplicate that. So yeah. This doesn't work anymore, does it? No, we cannot bevel this anymore. Ah, that's the reason. Of course we cannot bevel that anymore. The thing is here open. I have to close it. Ah, makes sense. Ah. You know, from the shape I would say it's a little bit too nice looking, but that might change if we... Let's just keep working on the sides. Again, we might, you know... I mean, look at the car Totorono. Also, test car. Meaning... they are not perfect, but whatever. Just... oh, maybe we should... yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's good. So get rid of those guys quickly. Okay, we have this one here. Let's get copy again. Now we're gonna closing the sides here a little bit and see how it looks then. Yeah, this value probably. Good. So how should we do it? Like in this way maybe? Yeah, I think we should use... Yeah, that's a good question. Which one do we connect first? This? Okay, I'm not sure if we need that. I don't think so, but let's just do this. Let's just see this guy. Yeah, we're gonna use... okay, we're gonna use this guy here first. This... somehow activated with a weird combination, the Microsoft voice guy, but you don't hear sounds since I deactivated them. Anyway, so I got confused for a second, but I'm okay. And you too. Okay, let's see. So, yeah. Okay, I think we are reaching. We do find the next problem coming up, but that's okay. So be it. Whatever. You know, I just wonder if we really do need that. I don't think so. Yeah. Okay, and this flat. Flat. Oh. Okay. Can we do that? No. Yeah, this is not what I wanted. What I wanted to do. Also, something is weird here. I wonder what. Shall we check the face orientation? Looks fine. Why is this happening? Ah, you're overlapping it. That's the problem. Yeah, here it overlaps. We have to be careful with that. Okay, we only need 5 segments. Again, if you wonder why I'm using so many things and why it's so weird when there are easier ways to do that, well, we would just want to see if it, you know, if it's possible to do something. Yeah, to do something. I got a new idea even. Which might be even better. So this idea with this is not so bad actually, this thing here. But I have to wonder, we would do it, you know, if you wonder what that means, why this is red and this is blue, this basically, the Blender always has 2 sides of a face. So if you have a plane, I'm just gonna show you this quickly. I do not know why. If you watched it, you probably know it already, but let me just tell you that. So we just got a new plane, and it always has a front side and a back side, and sometimes they are flipped. And when they are flipped, they might not cause any problems, depending on whatever you do, but it can. I show you when it's going to be a problem. I think I'm going to show you what happens. And if I subdivide this guy here, for example, okay, that's so far so good, right? I'm gonna just flip one of those things. You can do, I think, with Alt and N, and just flip. So it happens sometimes unintentionally. Sometimes it's flipped, and then you don't know what's going on. And if you now use a modifier like solidify modifier and increasing that, then you can see absolutely nothing, because I talked completely nonsense. Wow, that is kind of crazy. It should. No, it's perfectly fine. Let me see. Ah, here we go. Okay, here you see now a problem going on. Okay, sometimes it causes problems, not all the time. And you see, that should not be a thing. So if we just copy this guy, and I'm just disabling the modifier. If I just flip that back again, this one thing, flip, and turn this on, you see it's fine. The modifiers completely identical, right? The only difference is one thing, one square is flipped, and sometimes again it happens unintentionally while modeling, and you think, what's going on? Why do I have a glitch there? You're not getting it, and then, well, that's the reason. Sometimes, not always. Okay, so I have an idea. Let's try something different here. Or let's just completely, I would say we're gonna use this guy here as a little bit of a copy, and we're gonna get rid of these things here, of this thing here. So, and we're gonna dissolve. Okay, so let's try that same thing, only that is why I was thinking that. Let's try the same thing. First of all, we don't need that right now, but we need to turn on our lengths. So we want to have like a symmetrical yeah, like a symmetrical thing. So let's use 7 as a good number right now. 7, 0.7. Okay, and here too. It's not 100% symmetrical on that way. I think millimeters and then even tinier will be a problem, but that's, you know, okay, fantasy car again. Okay, this is good. And now let's see. Let's try this one here. And now we're gonna split, no, we're gonna subdivide that. Oops, we're gonna subdivide that 6 times. No, let's do it 10 times. Just I want to see it once probably. To sphere. Okay. Now get rid of those things here. And now let's see. Let's see, what is our next step? It's a little bit tricky now, because I'm getting confused, but that's okay. We're gonna get rid of this. Oops, only faces. Yeah. Subdivide. Okay. This is the value we copy, because we want to connect those guys. Not like that. More like that, yeah. Okay. Hep. It's so weird that again, November, I mean, it's already November basically, but I'm gonna be busy soon. I have a few days, I think 5 or so, and then it's gonna be very busy. But it's so confusing that I probably have to watch my own video to know what I did last when I want to do this again, if this works out like I hope, obviously. Okay, we can get rid of that. See, this is what I wanted to have. This we don't need. Edges, and this we also do not need. No, we do not need that. Like this. So question is, can we? Yes, we can, but we need to be wise about that. Can I put this thing here exactly without changing? No, Yeah, this is interesting now. This is interesting. I think the better way. Sure, we can adjust this here a little bit, and then we have a double here somehow. But there's a better way, I'm sure. What we could do right now is basically check where is this -1 meter, okay, and then adjusting those things to -1 meter. And now we should have some doubles. Let's see if this works. Yeah, we have removed 2 doubles. And now, you know, that's fine. Yeah, that's a good way, but I think next time we should maybe make a square like this, but half has to be here and the half has to be there. That would make more sense. Why did we do that? Well, I thought to be able to pull this thing here out a little bit, and then to, you know, it's not perfect yet, it never is, but you get the idea, right? Which one is better? That's a good question. Yeah. You know, at this point I really have to think. I mean, it's good to do things differently, but when it's so much work to do that, wouldn't that be just easier to... I mean, it's not so much work if you know how it works until you don't want to be too good. But I think, you know, if I'm doing it in this way anyways, I wonder if you just use a cylindric object, and that way, I mean, wouldn't that be it just... yeah, first we need to bring, okay, if you want to do it like in this way, I don't want to use the Boolean modifier. Sure, it has his advantages, but I just really would, you know, it's good to experiment. Keep saying it. So that's what it is. We practice modeling. That's what we do. Get rid of that. Phases. So let's see. I mean, this is not a bad approach, but it's also not perfect. Right. So like this one here. Okay, let's duplicate this guy. It's important, and then we're gonna set, because we need the origin point of this guy. So we duplicated it, and then we say separate by selection, and now we say right click to the duplicated thing, right click, and we say set origin to geometry. Yes, okay, that's good, because now we can select this guy and then this guy and say snap selection to active. Yeah, and it should be, yeah, it's completely in the middle. That's what we need. So now we have a Flintstone car, obviously, and we can now make it like that. We can even make it smaller. And is this, why is this actually? I mean, at least, you know, so this one should be 0. Okay. What the heck is going on with this car? Is this car in the middle? Yeah. This car is in the middle. Why is this then? Oh, that's weird. Oh, it's okay. It's not so bad, actually. I don't know why that is right now, but let's just make it like that. What the heck have I done here? Let me just set origin to geometry. Set origin geometry. Okay. So yeah, okay, that's good. So that's, I mean, I did it in a very complicated, unnecessary way, but it's gonna be okay. So now everything is where it has to be. And what we can do now is we're gonna get rid. If I hide that, that's a little bit, wait, let me apply all transforms. So this thing should be, yeah, okay, we can just put it aside. So let's get rid of this thing here. Oh. We don't need that anymore, so we're gonna get rid of this thing here, faces. Okay. Oh, it didn't work. It didn't work out. Now we can do it like that. Yeah, but it's not the same thing. I wanted to have it exactly the thing in the middle, so that we can connect that to 100%. But since I changed so many things, oh man. And it's not that easy. Ah, the origin is now here. That's interesting. I wanted this one here. Maybe it is. It doesn't look like that. Oh, it is. It is. It's just an optical illusion. Okay, it just doesn't look like that, but it is exactly on the point where I wanted. Okay, no, it's fine. We can use it like that. Okay, that's good. So we have to also mirror that because wait, I have to cut this thing because the mirror mode will being applied. So the car is using a mirror mode, and we're gonna connect those things together. So if I selected this guy first, and then the car, Control P, and then no, this guy first, and then the car, and just J or J for Control J. Yeah. So now it's connected with, it's part of this the whole project here, and we have a half of it. We're gonna say only phases, and now we have to get rid of. I mean, this way is also a little bit complicated if you want, but then you have a good result in terms of this is just super round, and it's exactly how we want that. Okay, and now let's adjust those stuff here. This is that value. Not sure if this will work, but we try it. No. What is it actually? This one here. Okay, we need that value. Okay. Let's see. Sometimes they are being all the same, right? Yeah. Okay, good. That's great. Now we can connect them. This one to that one. And this one to that one. So, and this is even better. Why is it better? Well, I don't know. This is also not bad. It's you can be fast, you know, that's a good thing. But this is a good way to have a clean product if you want. Not so sure if you can say that, but I like that. I like saying it. So let's get this guy here. We see we have to. Yeah, this I didn't consider first. It's just this is too tiny. So how could we make it bigger? see if this works. Yeah, this is changing the whole thing. Yeah. Hmm. I think the easiest way is really just make it bigger in this way, and then adjusting it. I mean, sure, we should have done this earlier. That would be the complete easiest way. But there's nothing wrong with adjusting it now. Yes. Yes, not like that. I keep doing it. I'm on this guy here. This guy I'm gonna copy again. Eh? What the heck? Copy. And okay, so it doesn't work. Why does it? I do not know. What the hell? Copy the value. Paste it into that. What is it? Maybe again optical. Yeah, that is, yeah, sure, that makes sense. It's just okay, it's a weird thing. No wonder. Well, how do we do that then? Yeah. I mean, we can accelerate the whole thing, but then it's not gonna be perfectly anymore. Yeah. Well, it's good enough. It's good enough. I mean, the way that you're doing it, okay, I think this is the best way to deal with that situation because it gives us the advantage later on. Okay, let's just say we have we made it super good. I mean, it's not completely perfect, but it's okay. You know, it's a fantasy car anyway. But it gives us the advantage when I get rid of this one, that one. Control E. We can do that thing, and this one will give us what we usually see in cars, right? Yeah. Yeah. This is what it is. This is what it is. Just want to see how it looks approximately. It doesn't have to. Perfect. I know, I keep saying it. We have to. Later. Yeah. Something tells me I have to do it again. I want to make it really look like something. Why is this influencing? I see. Looks like a Just curious how it looks. Okay, well, I would say we're gonna do the whole thing again. Only... So, I mean, this is also good, you know, it's the good thing about that. I like the shape. I just, you know, as soon as I got this guy back, I like that here. But yeah, maybe we should do it like that. Now if I think about my Ferrari, it kind of turned out very well, but at the same time we have to keep working on it. It's the same thing like when you do, when you're not satisfied with something, you would just like to you know, give it up. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's just good to just leave it like that and use what you've learned in a new way. But sometimes you miss out when you give up too early. So that's why. Don't give up. Don't give up. Okay. Now, could it be that the feeling is just too... What the heck? Oh. Ah, yeah. That's a little bit better. Good. Smooth. Yeah. But this one we don't like. Yeah, I think we're gonna get rid of that. And we're gonna use the technique we just learned. I mean, this technique is also good because you can see, I think I can see that using this kind of technique is also worth, you know, because it might not be so perfect, but it's easier to create. You know, and we can do the same thing. You know, it's not so bad. But the other thing is more accurate. And also not so complicated. But later on when we fix certain things, you know, like we fixed here this thing. We kind of change or made it imperfect again, so there's really the question if it's necessary, but yeah. Anyway, one thing is for certain, we need to make them bigger. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Good. Okay, we need a new cylindric object, cylinder. this guy. Up. And we need to. The first thing is we're making this much bigger. So, let's connect this, and then we say select mesh separate the selection. Okay, and we say set origin geometry to origin, set origin to geometry. So like this one here, and now this guy. I'm gonna set origin to snap selected to active. Great. Now we can make it smaller. Yeah. And let's get our test things, make them bigger. Something like that, right? Maybe even bigger. Yeah, good. Let's make this guy bigger. That's good. So we're gonna duplicate that so that we have already the other thing. Okay, let's get rid of that. And now I can hide it because the other thing, okay, this we don't need. So okay, and here we go. Let's just what did we learn? We learned to cut this thing in half because it'll get the mirror modifier only phases. So we connect this thing to that, Control and J, and here we go. What did I do? Why is this so weird? I don't know. What did I do wrong? Something. Let's just undo certain steps. Yeah, I see. This has to be let's just do this again. Control this one, that one, Control J or J. Here is a German pronunciation, and then I would say this one, yeah, to 0, and at the same time we don't need that. So here we go, saving it. Oh yeah, look at this car. For instance, oh, good. Good job, Lucas. Thank you very much, brain. So you solve faces. Only faces. Right? Maybe. So wait. I think we can just do it this way. Yeah, that's easier. Phases. Okay. So wait, something is certainly not correct. I think this value we have to copy. This is the y value, or no, x value. Yeah, okay. Okay. Here we go. It's a me. It's a me. So the cliché Italian. Nintendo. Oh boy, Nintendo. Anyway, So up, 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 up. So is a German thing. It means, it stands for something like, well, whatever I say next doesn't mean anything, because, well, what does well mean anyways? Something like, like something. So let's see. What did I just do? Nonsense, obviously. So we need to select those guys, because in this case it's a little bit more tricky because we have the other thing here too. So I'm just pressed E, G, and extrude this thing here to this position. Yep, do Flintstones, the Flintstones. Yeah. Yes. It's also a weird thing, although I like Blender a lot. And the 3D art and stuff and games. I wouldn't like the idea the Flintstones being like presented like the Minions. I like the old drawing style a lot. Yeah, it doesn't, you know, I just thought, wouldn't that be nice to create it in Blender? Yeah, maybe, but at the same time, I mean, the Minions, I love the Minions. I mean, who doesn't? I mean, some people don't. But that's okay, but the Flintstones, I don't know. But maybe I'm, because I'm getting older. So you see what's going on here? Wonder, could we extrude that? What happens if I extrude like that? I see. It's horrifying. Okay. Anyways, how could we extrude them in a good way? Don't know, but we can make it in an okay way. Get rid of that and adjusting this guy here, -1, yeah. -1. And -1. But now here's something certainly not okay. And here's something not okay. So we have to get, oh, we can snap that, right? I think we can actually marriage it. Could we do that? No. We can somehow connect those both instantly, but I forgot how. Anyway, let's just try snap. Snap the selection to active. Okay, and then merge by distance. Okay, this guy is now part of it. I think there's even an easier way you can kind of merge them better. Or how I say sometimes, married with children. Merge them. Merge. Collapse. Snap. No, okay. Selection to active. Nonsense. Otherwise, vice versa. Snap. Selection. Active. And match. Okay. Good. Interesting. my fun car's taking too long. It's not, I mean, it's still fun, but I don't know if it's worth that. But anyway, we have to test out things we learned. So that's, unfortunately, it has to be made. But we learn, next time we should make it earlier, so that we save time. We lose time because simply we didn't know better. And so we experiment, and the experimenting takes time then creating them and realizing it doesn't work is then also the problem here. Yeah, so at least everything is kind of connected. Oops, what the heck? That's good. I mean, yeah, that's not right. I don't think it's a problem. I think we can just close that in a tedious way, but also the question is, do we have to do it actually? I don't even know if this is necessary. I really don't know. I mean, later it's gonna be closed anyways, kind of like this, and kind of like that, right? Something like that. Let's get our thing here back. So, yeah. Yeah, this one will be closed, so then it doesn't look then too, no, something like that. And also we can, yeah, it's okay like that. It's not so, it's not the best, not the worst. I think we can even adjust this here a little bit. Oh, ooh la la. Yeah, I like that. Every time when this happens, it is worth the whole struggle, to be honest. Even if it takes for hours, you sometimes just, you know, do realize one little thing, and when it works, it's just very rewarding. So, but let's see. I maybe overdid this here a little bit, but I connect this to this car. Did I? No. Oh, that's weird. Connect this to this car. What the hell? What are you doing, Blender? Confusing me. Transforming. Ah, I know. Sure, I know why this is happening. Yeah, that's the reason. Kinda. So could be vice versa. Yep. Wait. Yeah, this is better. Sure, we can connect it to the car itself, but it's not necessary right now, because we want to get rid of that. We want to have the opportunity to get always. It looked like stretch. Did I just change the? Maybe I did, huh? Let's get rid of the whole thing. It kind of irritates me. So no. This one, that one, and that one. Okay, let's adjust this again. Later on we're gonna connect the tires, the whole thing to the car, but right now I would like to do it in this way. That's pretty cool. I like it. Okay. Can I all transform? What happens then? Okay. Well, let me try it. Yeah, I have an idea. New empty. And it's gonna be there. All transform here. What? Can just be what? Ah, it doesn't work with an MD, huh? Okay, anyway, then up, 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 up. Why did I do that? Will not work anyways. Yeah. Let's acceptify. Ah, okay, well, then like this. I did it because if I snap it back, it's automatically at the position I want to have it at. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so, what else? What else? This thing here, we're gonna adjust a little bit. Careful, let's get rid of the... Yeah. First we're gonna make a copy. Not duplicating, just a copy. So... And here we have to be careful again. Question is... And let's just leave it like that for now. Oh, today I made actually burger. Today is my cheat day. I have 2 cheat days a week. And I made burger, and today I made the best burger I ever made. Usually when you make burger yourself, you are overdoing it. You're doing too much. You try to make them so good that you put almost everything you like on this. But it's about the balance. So don't overdo it, and then it's gonna be good. Smooth. Yeah. Something tells me I do wrong, but it's okay. We don't have to do everything good today. We did already learned certain things, so that's good. And for the window, the window. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah, the front is being a little bit Interesting. Maybe it's that what bothers me. Oh, careful with the glitch stuff. Yeah, this is always tricky. Yeah, that's better. What the heck is that? I wonder. No, without that. Without that. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I think I like that better. I think I like that better. Oh, that's so easy. Hey, that's, well, I would say it's kind of okay. A really good result will not come. I mean, I will not produce really good cars, even if I would try. Like very detailed and very good cars. This will come naturally. With every car I will make, every time I will learn something and it gets slowly better. And if I do it slowly, then it's just a lot more fun. And if I never do it perfectly well, I still had a lot of fun. So, and this is something I tell myself and I repeat that, to not to feel bad if you're not perfect, because it's still good and there is a reason to be happy about that. So I kind of tell this myself too, and then I'm gonna be happy, happy, because you know sometimes stuff bothers you, like this one here. I don't know why this is so weird. Let's try something. I have this one here. I'm gonna show you what I know we can. What? Oh crap. So a free fill grid. Oh. Wait, let me just undo certain things, because otherwise I cannot undo this whole thing again. So if I get rid of that, saving here this project. So okay, if I fill it in, it doesn't even work, I see. Maybe it's that. I think here's something missing. Yeah, this area I don't really like, but hey, whatever. Or is it maybe because this is not smooth? Probably, but it's still not a really good edge. Hey, let's try this one here. I never really know what to do with that. A bevel and then we. Oh, I do not know what to do with that. Okay. Oh, interesting. Oh, we had one double, interesting. Oh, well, next time. Oh, it has to be good enough. You know, sometimes I say it and then I try still to make it better. But also, sometimes, well, it's okay. We can do something with that. Yeah, cast and Blender is really not so easy sometimes. Try to use this thing here. Not today, I cannot think of everything right now. Anything to solve this problem here. Maybe it's that. Let's say no. Okay, I give up for now. It's okay. Don't worry too much about that. But where do we gonna use our light later on? Maybe we can kind of cheat here a little bit, huh? So flat. Oh. We need a plate. That's why I'm trying to. Oh, what is that? Not too bad, but it's a little bit glitchy. A little bit glitchy, and that's never good. Yeah. So, copying. Oh yeah. What's happening here? I wonder why this is happening. Ah, it has to do with okay, I see. Maybe because this is smooth or because it well, we have to this thing we have to solve. How did we do that actually? Why did we do that? Where is it? Here? Oh, it's getting a little bit tricky right now. Okay, anyway, so we have to this guy. So this guy has to go that way, and now we need to separate that so sometimes you ask, how do you get this guy to that guy? And this, the only way to make it appropriate in a good way is by snapping it. So this guy selected, that guy, right click, snap to select active, and then merge. Okay, now we can, I believe, change that. Hey, something is happening. Yeah, so how to make this good, I do not know. Maybe first of all, I think I forgot about that. Well, I didn't forget. Wait, I didn't forget about that. I didn't forget. Sometimes I forget. I didn't forget, which is you know, I think it's a German thing that we all have. You know, if something is in the past, we have always past words we use. Basically, I think so. I'm not sure. Sometimes explaining stuff, you think you are on the right way, but you aren't. If you're not a teacher, you're making a lot of mistakes when you're a native speaker trying to explain certain things to a learner. As a native speaker, you think it makes sense. It not always, or usually it doesn't really make much sense, but you think so because for you it's easy. Anyway. Flat. Yes. So, oh, I just realized I'm still being in this environment. I kept saying a long time. I like to see some, you know, some colors and stuff. And the reason why I'm probably completely fine with being in this gray and white environment, which is extremely depressing actually, is I believe I start to see I get used to it, and I get used to the modeling. That's just something that happens, which is a good thing. It's a very good thing. That just means I get familiar. I think so. Yeah. The door. Shall we have a door which opens and closes? Yeah, first things, copy this guy. Yeah, guys. That's like my mom always said, Lucas, modeling Blender is always gonna be hard. Yes, mom. I know. Yeah. So something is going on here. See, we have to be careful. We have to be careful. If you want to do that, we should make sure there is another line. So not sure what am I doing here, if I need to do that, but I'm just gonna doing it. What? No. Which one is it? It's this one here. So what? Yeah. You are so beautiful to me, can't you see? Yeah, the inside we're gonna do later. So, saving. Try this again. What? Hmm. Hmm. This is kind of tough. I see. So if we do that, yeah, maybe not those things. Something weird is going on here. Well, we don't have to do it, but I see. Well, it's tricky, see. It is really tricky, but maybe this would be a better solution in this case. I don't want to use that just here right now, but yeah. Man, modeling is a weird thing. The funny part is there might be a future where modeling is not even a thing anymore because yeah, you know, the program's becoming so intelligent that you can just use your phone and then the camera will just scan. Or it's already existing, you know, you can already create stuff by just using your phone, the phone camera and an app. It's actually incredible how well this works. But at the same time, when people say it's not needed at some point, well, yeah, you can. I don't think so, because, you know, where humans are really good at is being creative. And we also like, I mean, yeah, programs can be also creative in some way. You can probably write a program and it will come up with certain ideas because you're gonna write it that way. You know that there are certain kind of like an randomized thinking system that might be a thing for sure. So there will be creativity in programs as well, but I think only to a certain extent, only to the creativity that the person gives in puts into their program, and then the program sticks to those rules, kind of like a matrix thing. It's still going to be awesome and probably exceeds the humans, some of them, but at the same time, humans always have the ability, even though, because there are so many things going on in your brain, sometimes you just get an idea because you have access to so many weird things, and sometimes, you know, the human brain is crazy, and that craziness is probably an advantage when it comes to creativity. So, and both things are great. I think I like the idea of scanning stuff with your camera because, you know, it's just faster. But modeling, if it's fun, it's good. That's simple. If it's fun, it's good. Yes, Lucas. You are the wise Gandalf. You tell people what's going on. Yes, I do. And they will listen in 2000 years. Maybe. 2000 years, somebody was watching a YouTube video. Like some aliens. Anyway. So, why is this happening? That's a good question. Is it maybe because it's not... okay, that was that old trick. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Oh, I think we can later on get rid of those stuff here. You are so beautiful to me, can't you see? Yes, I can. Oh yeah. The back I don't like. All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. So... yeah guys, I think I'm getting a little bit tired, so a little bit of a break. I mean, I did everything on the same day. I had the long texture recording. Oh, how did I name it? Like texture, how to... anyway. And then this thing here. But I still want to do more. So I'm gonna take a break here, and I want to do more, but sometimes even, you know, maybe I'm not, I'm leaving it like that for a while. That's okay, I guess. But we have to, you know... oh yeah, let's take a break and then we're gonna make the back thing here. Yeah. So... I thought it looked better, but obviously not. Okay. That's also a little bit weird, you know, putting more effort into that than into this, for example. That was work done very quickly compared to other things, but at the same time, you know, there is no such thing like the other things here. It's cool looking, but sometimes you're doing a lot of little things and it doesn't show immediately. Yeah, this time you're gonna need a better spoiler. I got a need for speed. Okay. Good guys. Next part. This was part 2. Next part will be part 3. Bye bye.